Observe, it has stopped raining and it has stopped blowing a gale. So I'm outside, which is why I'm talking quietly, because there are people over there. I'm hoping that this is the first bit of the video that you see and I've not had to do another insidey bit. Probably not. Today I'm going to remove the tiller and the rudder. I think there's only 3 connecting points on the rudder. Once I've removed those, get rid of that, and then it will be take the prop shaft out from that end, which means I'll have to undo the coupler, which means I'll have to take the deck out. All fun and games. Yeah. Roll the intro. First things first, clear the aft deck. Uno, dos, tres. Et voila, that was easy. As you can see, there's a little bit of slop in the tiller, so I might I might overbore the hole through it, put like a sleeve in it, something like that, to try and take that slop out, but we'll address that at some point. Oh god, I hate talking outside. It's never the first one you try, is it? Well, that weren't supposed to happen. A bolt. Okay, so the problem that I have with the rudder, the top one, is that 1, I can't reach it, and 2, the ground falls away, so it's going to be properly dodgy on a ladder. Oh, and I don't have nuts and bolt sockets to fit it. Yeah, we'll see. If all else fails, block of wood. Yay. Et voila, it's done. And all it took was for me to get somebody else to do it. So that's fun. Are they called a clevis pin? The split pins out of this one. I'm going to take the top bolt out and then remove the middle one as the rudder's on my shoulder, hopefully. Something. Oh, don't die. I don't know where my hammer is. Requires work. Drawn blood again. Kill me. See how easy it is with the right tools. If you suddenly see me fall backwards out of frame, don't laugh. Needs a rudder. And there she is. Oh. Going for a pint. No, I've not got time. Could make time. No, not got time. So, oh, there's my blood. There's already a little collar in there. I might knock that one out. Get another one made up. At the foot, there's a collar in there, but it's a bit loose, so I might get another one made. Top one was solid as a rock. Right, next job, prop shaft. I don't know if you can hear me or see me. Well, you can't see me because I'm outside, but I've tried to get it to an angle. We'll see how it goes. Oh, if you could see how I was lay. Oh. Oh. See if I can put it in gear and stop it turning. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my light's just gone into the bilge. So my light now lives down there underwater, and I've got no way of getting to it. I love boats. Oh. So I've run out of light. I need to put some WD on them fittings and leave it overnight and hopefully get it out. Don't know how I'm going to recover my light. I think it just lives there now and hopefully it doesn't set on fire. At least if it sets on fire it's underwater. Boat life. It's like, I like working stuff out, it's fun. Hasta mañana. Yeah, it's not tomorrow. It's still today, I can't leave things. Oh God. I got most of it undone apart from that one where the head's rounded off. So the prop is well and truly jammed in there. Prop shaft rather. So I may have to take the couple off. That is a job for tomorrow because it's getting late. Oh, and it's -3. Hey, boat works.
It's mañana. Here we go again. I've decided I'm just, I was
getting stuff through that little hatch I could just about reach, but the times have changed, so the deck's coming up. It's only about 95,000 little tiny screws, so it's only take 10 to 120 minutes. Not decided how I'm getting the bolt out with the rounded off head. I might try and knock a Torx bit in it. I think I've got some. We'll give it a go. Either that or it's a hacksaw job. I drank wine last night. It was one of those nights, so a bit ropey. We'll get it done. Let's go outside. Naturally, I had to cut in at least once about the deck. I didn't take the deck up. I tried filming me taking the deck up. In fact, here's a bit of B-roll I made of me unscrewing a screw. Beautiful, that, wasn't it? So I did undo all of the screws, and it's all Sikaflex down, because what they've done is raised the deck height by putting a timber frame all the way around it, and then the deck on top, so they've Sikaflexed it all, so it's all stuck in wonderfully. So I'm not getting it up. I had loads of footage of me unscrewing it all and doing all that, and I thought it'd be really good, but all you could see is my arse hanging out for 10 minutes and me sweating and swearing. So that's gone in the bin, that one. That's on the editing room floor, as they say in the old professional business, apparently. Right, back to other Muppet. Right, unfortunately there's not going to be any footage of the next bit. So the problem is that one bolt that's rounded off there, I don't have a Torx bit big enough to knock in the end of it, but the shipwright who's around this area heard me banging and swearing, so he's going to come over and give me a lift doing it, but he doesn't want to be on camera, so hopefully I'll be able to get some of the prop coming out. We'll see. Ta-ta! Current situation, he's just going to get more tools, but the problem we've got currently is that we're having to take the coupler off, because there's no way getting the coupler shaft out of the coupler. Can't get the bolt out. So this is the position we are in. I don't know if you can see that, but we're taking the bolts off the coupler. Naturally, oh god, where am I? Naturally, the last bolt on the coupler won't come out either. But look. It's me again, obviously. So I didn't get any footage of anything. I really doesn't want to be on camera, which is fine. So we had to cut the coupler. Stand by, I'm back. So that's the coupler there. This bit bolts onto I've actually got an R&D coupler, but basically it bolts onto the back of the gearbox, and then shaft goes in yonder. This is a 1-inch hole. I've got a 3/4 inch shaft, so it had like a mild steel reducing thing in there, which really didn't help matters. So as you can see, we had to cut through that to get it off. So this is dead. No footage, sorry. I've managed to order a replacement part from Lansing Marine, which is down past Brighton, and they've actually got the correct size coupler for a 3/4 inch shaft. I think it was 80 quid plus VAT. It's one of them things, got to buy it. That's a job for another day, isn't it? Because obviously didn't get that far. It's going to take a week to get here. So after that was all off, we managed to smash it off the end of the shaft, which was fun. Pull the prop shaft out, and that is a beautiful segue to this next bit of video. Prop is out. The outrigger looks alright. I think it's just like literally just a little rubber bearing, and on the inside of that I don't think that's another bearing. I think that might actually be the stern tube, but we shall see. We have progress. We have no more progress. That's as far as I got, because about 30 seconds after this, nearly said his name, not allowed to say his name, Mr. Shipwright, had left something on the back of the boat, so I went up to grab it. Naturally, we'd been working through this little inspection hatch thing that's in the deck. So every time I've ever got on my boat, that little deck hatch has been closed. This time I got on my boat, it wasn't, so yeah, I fell down it. I wish I hadn't got it on video because it would be comical, but yeah, just went down like a sack of spanners. My foot went like full length down into the V of the bilge, and obviously as it's gone down, I've gone toe first, nearly broke my big toe, it's killing me, then slipped downwards like that with my foot, so I've sprained the top of my ankle, and then my other foot that stayed on the deck rolled underneath me, and I've rolled that ankle as well, and the top of my left thigh's got like a bruise on it this big, which is the only thing that stopped me keeping going, which hit the side of the hatch. Yeah, so boat work, man, it's awesome, but I'm having fun. So yeah, that's about where I'm up to with this video. Plans going forward with this, so it is just a tiny little cutlass bearing type thing. In the end, the internal bits that you can see is actually the internal stern tube. I've been on to Jeremy Rogers Production, who are the manufacturers, and they do like a tough null bearing that goes in with the flanged edge that goes in. It does seem a bit longer than the length of this outrigger, which is weird, so I'm actually going to get an off-the-shelf cutlass bearing, cut it in half, 2 cutlass bearings, price of 1, put that in there, drill through, tap, grub screws in. I'm not, Shipwright is. Do that. I've had an engineer come out, a machinist come out to look at the slop in the rudder. He's going to make me some new pins for in the rudder at the correct size, and a brass insert for the foot or the shoe. He's coming back with his verniers tomorrow to get the correct measurements, so all that should really be done within the next week, with the prop in and fitted and everything else. So the next job will be the bottom, the hull, which I'll do in the next video, I imagine. Peace out.